Welcome back, guys, to the channel. And so it's been like forever, but I'm back. And basically, I'm going to start off by saying, yes, I'm going to still make some Discord content and make some tutorial videos surrounding that. But also, I want to make some tutorial videos surrounding what I do for a living, which is like broadcast media and digital media, video production primarily, but live event type stuff. So I'm going to make some videos about that later on in the channel. But I thought I would just revisit Discord because this is what this channel has been kind of like based around and built off of, basically. So I'm going to begin by saying this is a video about why Discord is so much easier to use now more than ever before. So back in 2015, Discord was originally made as a replacement for Skype. By the way, RIP Skype. It died May 5th to 2025 of this year. So sad, and in this month. This is like almost too soon. It's kind of sad. So it was made as a replacement for Skype because Skype wasn't that great when it came to like voice calls and video calls and just like even just voice calls in general. I remember calling my aunt and uncle. They lived down in Honduras, and so I remember as a kid we would call them on Skype and it would be like awful all the time. Discord was made as a replacement for especially gamers. Originally, even though it was made for gamers, it actually turned into this huge thing for all sorts of communities, and it's not just for gaming anymore. It's for all sorts of different clubs, communities, schools, even universities, and so much more. So first off the bat, when Discord was first launched, right, it was mostly just about channel, announcement channel, welcome channel, maybe a couple other things that some people added and stuff like that, and a voice channel. That was it. There was no video call in voice. There was nothing like that. I believe that you could still call in people, like call people via video in a DM and stuff like that, but they didn't have a video feature in the voice channel originally when Discord first came out. There was bots like Rhythm at the beginning. So in Rhythm, RIP Rhythm, was a bot used for like music and stuff, and it would read like RSS feeds or something like that through YouTube and other directories and stuff like that for music and stuff like that. Now, actually, Rhythm has I think they were like sued for something or whatever, and so they weren't allowed to use music anymore, and somehow they morphed into a moderation tool and a couple other things. But there's still other alternatives like Luna, the one bot that I reviewed in the one video right here, if you want to see what I recommend in terms of music bots. It's been a while since I've done a review of music bots for Discord, but if you want to check it out, go check it out. There was things like Me6, Rhythm that first came out and stuff like that, but once those came out, other people started to design more bots, like especially in 2016, and then finally in 2017, there was a thing called Nitro, and whether you hate it or not, it doesn't matter. Nitro was made as a way to monetize channels, and now you can actually use Nitro to monetize memberships like Patreon and stuff like that. Discord then used to just be, here's all of your basic channels, here's all your basic UI, and there wasn't even things like threads, private threads, or anything like that. I mean, back then it was even hard to send a video. Now it's even easier to send a video today. I mean, then if you have Nitro, then you can send huge file sizes and stuff like that. I don't know what the max is on Nitro, but I'll put it here once I research that if I do. So my wife just came back and look at this. She got her nails done, right? Gorgeous. Oh, I can be a model now. That's sweet. But yeah, so back then the UI was really simple. Just regular channels, regular voice channels. That was basically it, unless you knew how to like, if you were like me back in the day, you were able to create all sorts of Discord servers and people were like, oh my gosh, how'd you do this? And I'm like, I'm dumb. I don't like, this is pretty simple to use. Like anyone should be able to use it. I mean, obviously like permissions are hard to understand until you realize that it's literally just like saying yes or no. That's simple. And that's it. It's Discord, honestly. But later on, they added things like stickers, they added things like threads, private threads, and then they also added events and stages. And so the differences between all of those is that they're used for specific purposes. And they all basically do the same thing that a channel and a voice channel can do, but they're more fancier in a way to more customize your server and to make kind of special channels, like especially like a stage channel, because you can make a stage channel more special for events, for your community, and other things like that. Gracie, stop using the litter box. Don't worry, I didn't hit her. I just hit the side of the litter box because she does this. My cat does this randomly. She'll be like, oh, I'm really upset that the litter's not cleaned. Like, fair enough. I should have cleaned it. But then she'll just go in and start scratching inside of it on purpose just to annoy me. But anyway, besides the point. Same thing when she wants attention. My cats will literally be like, oh, you're not paying attention to me, so I'm going to go touch this one thing that I never bothered because I know you'll get upset about it. But anyway, side note. During the years of 2018, 2019, right before it was made a way for like Twitch streamers and for YouTube creators to be able to make huge communities and even niche communities, as I said, but mostly gaming communities still until COVID hit. And I feel like it kind of made this spiral, and then like all of a sudden churches started using Discord, and like random organizations started using Discord that wouldn't have used Discord if it wasn't for obviously. And Discord can be used for a lot of cool projects, a lot of cool communities. Like for instance, I'm a part of like this small film community on Discord, and it's great because all these people who are interested in filmmaking, whether or not you're in the industry and whether or not you're a beginner or someone in college or someone who's been doing it forever, like it's just great to be able to have a community where you're able to communicate with someone who has the same interests as you, and who you're able to communicate on a basic level of just like competitions, or whether it be actually just chatting with people. And you know, obviously other social media does that, but I think Discord does it in such a way because, as McCullen said, the medium is the message. And I feel like Discord is such a special place because it's not a Facebook group. It's not a broadcast channel in Instagram. It's not an Instagram channel. It's something special where people are able to actually make it kind of like their native home in a weird way. And so I think that's what has made just such a special place for people. Once again, RIP Skype. You will be missed because eventually Skype did actually become a decent platform. But now Teams has replaced it, and now I hate it. So, you know, whatever.